Hey everyone, and welcome. So today we're going to dive right into the art of photography. We're talking about how just a few little shifts in the way you see the world can totally transform your photos. Ready? Let's get into it.
You know that feeling, right? You're scrolling and you see a photo that just stops you. It tells a story, it has a vibe, it just grabs you. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not luck. And it's for sure not about having some super expensive camera. It all comes down to learning how to see. So yeah, at its very core, this is what photography is all about. Forget all the technical jargon for a second. It's really just about using whatever camera you've got, yep, even your phone, to capture a moment, to tell a little story. It's an art form that's honestly for every single one of us.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Photography? That's a huge topic. Where do I even start? But here's the cool part. Pretty much every amazing photo you've ever seen, it's built on a foundation of just 3 core ideas.
Yep, that's it, just 3. And if you can start to really get a handle on these 3 things, you're going to be well on your way to taking some seriously incredible pictures.
So what are they? First, we've got composition, basically how you arrange everything in your shot. Then there's light. That's what creates the whole mood and feel of the image. And finally, timing. Capturing that one perfect split-second moment. Now, all 3 are absolutely crucial, but there's one that gives you the most creative power, especially when you're just starting out.
And that, my friends, is composition. So why composition? Well, think about it. You can't always control the light, and you can't always control the timing, but you can always control how you frame your shot. Honestly, getting a grip on a few simple composition techniques is the absolute fastest way to start making your photos look more deliberate, more powerful.
All right, you ready? Let's open up that compositional toolkit. And first up is probably the most famous rule in all of photography. And for good reason, too. It's called the rule of thirds.
The idea here is super simple. Instead of just plopping your subject right in the dead center of the frame, try shifting it off to the side. When you place the important stuff along those imaginary lines, or even better, where they cross, it just creates this natural, dynamic balance that our eyes find way more interesting.
And hey, here's the best part. You don't even have to imagine these lines. Almost every single camera and smartphone has a grid setting. Go find it in your settings and turn it on. I'm serious, do it right now. It's like having a little cheat sheet in your pocket that instantly helps you frame up better shots. Okay, tool number 2 in our kit. This one is all about becoming a tour guide for your viewer's eyes. We're talking about leading lines. And trust me, once you start looking for these, you'll see them everywhere. A road, a fence, a path in the woods, even the edge of a building. Our eyes just naturally follow lines, so these things act like little arrows in your photo, creating a journey for the eye and pointing straight to what you want people to look at. So, photos are flat, right? They're two-dimensional. But the really great ones, they feel like you could just step right inside them. That's because they create this amazing illusion of depth. And guess what? There's a pretty simple formula for it. I want you to start thinking about your scene in 3 layers. First, you've got your background, maybe some mountains way off in the distance. Then, you put your main subject in the middle ground. Let's say it's a person standing in a field. But here's the key. Then you find something for the foreground, something close to you, like some flowers or a cool-looking rock. Layering the shot like this, foreground, middle ground, background, it just instantly makes the world in your photo feel so much more 3-dimensional. All right, our last tool for today, and this one's all about making a really clear choice. It's about deciding exactly how much attention you want on your subject. And there are 2 really powerful and kind of opposite ways to go about it. So on the one hand, you can totally fill the frame, just getting close, like really close. Let your subject take up the entire shot. This creates this incredible sense of intimacy. It shows off all the little details. But on the other hand, you can do the complete opposite. You can use what's called negative space. Big empty areas of sky or a plain wall. This makes even a small subject feel super important, almost isolated. See? Both techniques are really about the same thing, being super intentional about what you decide to include and what you decide to leave out. Okay, so we've gone through the rule of thirds, leading lines, creating depth, and directing focus. But here's the thing. These aren't some strict, rigid rules you have to follow every single time. Think of them as tools. They're just tools to help you take what you're seeing and what you're feeling and translate that into a photograph that someone else can experience too. And you know what? That's the real secret right there. Photography isn't about flying to some exotic location.
It's about looking at your everyday world, your own street, your own home, the people you see every day, and finding a little bit of beauty, a story, a cool bit of light that nobody else has noticed yet. That's how you find your unique voice.
So, now you've got the tools. The only question left is, what are you going to find? What beauty is out there waiting for you right now? Go find out.